Okay, dear students, thank you for coming. Today we will speak about the last function of management. We will speak about types of controlling. We will speak about steps of controlling, and we will speak about the characteristics of effective controlling. So let's begin. As you might remember, as you not might, I hope as you must remember that management is an ending process from the point of process view of management. In this situation, it is rather clear for you that we need to some feedback. We have to connect the first function of management planning and the last function of management controlling. So in simple terms, that's why we can set the first definition of management as a process by which management determines whether its decisions are correct or need to be modified. Actually, if everything is good, if at the end we found that all our objectives have been attained, so it is the clear evidence of effectiveness of our managerial system. But generally, you can, if somebody asks you what is management, the most simple definition of this term is the following. It is the process of checking whether all our objectives have been achieved within the activity of our company. Generally, if you speak with some people who are not managers, and if you use this term, you will see some negative reaction. It's because nobody wants to be controlled. Okay. Just an example from my experience. I have a couple of friends. They are a couple, a boy and a girl, and the girl, the lady, usually began her phone call with the words, "How are you? Where are you?" And she, believe me, she didn't want to check her boyfriend whether he is with another girl or something like that. No. It was just, I don't know how to say, she was used to doing, that's all. And the boy, he tried to tell her that the situation was rather unpleasant for him and asked her not to begin every conversation, every communication with the question, "Where are you? Where are you?" Okay, so now they are happy, but she stopped doing it, and everything is okay. But generally, it is an example how people don't like to be controlled. And workers also don't want to be controlled, and they will think about you as a manager that you want not to check the objectives, but you want to keep them in line. And the way from this situation is the only, I think, to make your activity rather transparent, rather obvious for everybody. And in this very case, everybody will see that the only purpose for you is to keep all your objectives of, not your actually, but all objectives of your organization achieved. So you must keep it in mind. It is very, very important piece of information. Nobody wants to be controlled. Here is just a moment. It is, dear students, I told you that after 5 minutes I won't let anybody in. Because it is rather easy, rather difficult for me to interrupt my lecture. So somebody wanted to enter. So you have 3 minutes to enter my presentation. If you don't have possibility to do it, you are welcome to watch it at my YouTube channel. Please keep it in mind. Okay, so here you can see the definition from controlling, given by Albert Meskin and Hedauri in this their book, which is like a Bible of management. So controlling is the process of ensuring that the organization is attaining its objectives. And today we will speak how to organize this process, how to check, how to verify whether our organization attains its objective. Generally, you also have to understand that control is essential if organization want to be a successful one. Generally, I wouldn't say that this function of management is more important than others. No, definitely not. All functions of management are important. All functions of management are important. But the general message from the screen, you don't have to forget about any from 4 main functions of management. You have to create a strategy, you have to set objectives for your organization, then you have to transform every objective into some tasks and delegate every task to every subordinate or positions within your organization. Then you have to motivate your staff, and then you have to check your objectives. One more thing, I'm sorry for interrupting. I will stop and I will write to my in our Viber group again. Don't enter into my presentation room after I began, because it is very unpleasant situation for me. Every moment it is blinking. Let me. Don't do it, please. Don't do it, please. Just a moment. Sorry for interrupting. Okay, I'm sorry for interrupting, but I'm stressing one more time. If you missed the beginning, so it's not a problem for you. You are welcome to come to our room after come to our meeting room after the break, or you are welcome to watch this presentation at my YouTube channel. So you have 2 minutes from beginning to enter this room, and that's all. Okay. The next very important purpose of controlling is to help organization to overcome, to go through uncertainty of external environment. Generally, when we are formulating our plans, our strategy, when we are setting our objectives, we do not know a lot of our external environment. So in this very case, it is the controlling is a powerful instrument to check our organizational pieces of success when the task is not completed. It lets us, means managerial team, to change a little bit our tasks, to change a little bit our strategy, because we don't know exactly what it will be in future. And also, it is rather difficult to understand the reaction of your subordinates. Nobody knows what it is in the black box of the mind of every worker. That's why you don't know how people react to your instructions, to your type of leadership. For example, somebody likes one type of leadership may be more autocratic. Somebody likes more democratic way of leadership. Actually, we will speak about leadership a little bit later. We will speak about leadership in one lecture. That's why you have to check, for example, whether all your messages have been received and have been understood properly. And how it is possible to get these pieces of information? Also through controlling. And if you know something before, as early, I would say, as possible, it will be possible for you to prevent crisis. With the picture, I wanted to show you this situation that this hand stopped breaking all your domino bars, all line of your domino bars. And I think the most important problem of this function of controlling in Soviet Union was that it was possible to have the information about some object in a year, even in a couple of years. Believe me, now it is definitely nonsense. The earlier you have the information, the earlier it is possible for you to prevent crisis for your organization. And also, I hope that from our previous lecture, you understood, you realized that the system of motivating must be rather transparent. And in this very case, to make it more transparent, we have to connect performance and results, rewards, I mean, and to understand the performance of every worker, it is possible to understand it, to calculate it, not only to understand, but to calculate it. It is also possible only through this function of management. And you have to understand that this function of management must be inbuilt in every activity and every managerial activity. And now it looks maybe a little bit strange for you. It sounds a little bit strange for you, for example, how to inbuild this function of management into planning, into organizing, and into motivating, but we will try to understand it through today's lecture. There are three types of controlling: preliminary, concurrent, and postaction. And these dividing types of controlling into three parts is based on the time of its organizing. So we have to organize preliminary controlling before the work is done. No, I'm sorry. Even before that, your workers begin this task. Concurrent controlling, we have to use this type of controlling when the process, when the workers are acting at the process. And postaction control means that we have to check our results when the work is done. And let's try to make you think. There are two rather interesting questions. How it is possible to check something before the work is done, and how, okay, it will be the first question. How it is possible to check something before your workers begin to work at some task? What we are checking in this very situation?
I think the plan of the work.
What? I'm sorry?
The plan of the work.
Generally, you are very close. You are very close, I would say. To check something, what is the first type, the first step of measuring? What do you think? If you want to measure anything, what is the first step of measuring? If you want to understand whether it is warm or cold outside, for example, you are at office, or maybe you are at home, and you want to check the temperature. You want to check whether it is warm or cold outside. What is the first step? No answer. Okay. You have to understand what will be measured. It is very important piece of activity, and having understood what you will measure in future, it is possible to measure it. And if you don't understand how to measure it, it's not possible to understand whether your organization, or not maybe your whole organization, but the activity of some part of this organization, whether it is successful or not. For example, if you want to check the level of satisfaction of your workers, the level of satisfaction of your subordinates, if you set the task, the objective to increase the level of satisfying of your subordinates, it's not possible to check it, because there is no smart technology in this part of objective. So it's not an objective generally, so it's not possible to use it nor in planning, neither in planning nor in controlling. And when you are setting objectives with a smart technology, you are beginning not only the process of strategy crafting, but also you are beginning the process of controlling. Because if you set this objective like this, we want to, the direction will be the same, the increasing of satisfying of our subordinates, and the KPI, key performance indicator, will be to decrease the rate of labor turnover. уменьшить текучесть кадров. And in my example, you are setting the scale, what will be measured what will be measured, sorry, when you will check the results of your activity. And I'd like to make you think a little bit more when we are using the postaction controlling. The first answer to this question is rather obvious. We are using postaction control when the work is completed, the task is completed, and we are checking the results. We are checking the task. But there is the second situation when we have to use this type of controlling. When? Then the task is not done, but we have to use this type of controlling. When? Okay, keep it in mind. I will answer to my questions by myself when we speak about the postaction control. So let's speak a little bit more in details about types of controlling. The first type of controlling is preliminary control, and it is called preliminary because it takes place before actual work begins. So we have to set we have set scales for every objective, and we have to not only to set the scale of every object for every objective, but we also have to check three main categories of our resources which we need for successful our successful activity. These directions are human resources, material resources, and financial resources. First of all, you have to identify, even before delegating, you have to check the skills needed to perform every activity, and you have to select subordinates for every type of activity, only who is the best qualified to do this very job. But it could be a situation that you don't have a specialist within your organization, and in this very case you will have two possible ways to solve this problem. The first is to invite somebody from another organization. You can go to the labor market, or you can train your own staff. The second very important input, I would say, which must be controlled but by preliminary controlling, is materials. Because it's clear, it's rather obvious that it is possible to produce products with high quality only with qualitative raw materials. And the third type of resources of our inputs, which must be controlled, are our financial resources. And the main part of preliminary controlling financial resources is the budget of the organization. In this very case, the budget is the piece of a strategy of organization, but also it is a piece of preliminary controlling. In this case, we have all financial KPI, and we will understand what must be controlled, what must be checked in future. The second type of controlling is concurrent control. Concurrent control operates while the work is in progress. It is a very big mistake to think that you have to check. I think it is the most important, the most crucial mistake for everybody who doesn't have experience within the air. To think that you have to use controlling function only when the work is done. No, you have to use this function before the work is begun, and also you have to check something in parallel with the task when the task is in progress. And to use this type of controlling, you need a good feedback system. Feedback system means that you need some data about the results, but you need this data not after the task is done, the task is completed, but in parallel. It will let you to change your strategy in real time. It means that your losses will be less compared with the situation if you change your strategy, if you change your task only having got the information, then all tasks are completed. And the third type of controlling, post-action controlling, we use this type of controlling when the work is done. We are checking our results, but also we have to use this type of controlling when the time is over. Then the time is over and we planned to finish this task by this time, by this event, by this period of time. So in this very case, we have to understand what was wrong. What was wrong? Why the problem didn't let us to meet all our deadlines. And the most important feature of post-action controlling is connected not only with the strategy of your organization, but also it is very interrelated with motivating function, because everybody within the organization must feel that her or his performance is highly correlated with the rewards which will be provided for subordinates for successful attaining the objectives. Okay, now we have only 3 minutes. So we will speak about stages of controlling in 6 or 7 minutes. See you after the break. Please use the same invitation in 6 minutes.